So of course I said yes, and I'm really glad that we have such a great turnout. Hopefully we'll have more of these wellness-oriented seminars in the future. Okay?
Okay, thank you. It's an honor to be here today. We're going to have fun. I hope so. I have fun. All right, so I'm kind of ahead of the whole wellness thing. In fact, I'm having a big gig over at the Orange County Performing Arts Center. We're actually having hopefully about 2,000 chiropractors come in. So I'm leading this whole wellness movement. So we're going to get some good info today. Now, one of the things I always like to ask in the beginning is, do you guys want the watered down, politically correct version, or do you want the real meat and potatoes version? That's what everyone says. I've only had one person say they wanted the politically correct one, and all the times I've been saying that. Because some of the stuff I go over is a little touchy. You know, I'm not here to hurt anybody's feelings. I'm here to help you. And it's really easy. Eating properly is basically common sense, right? And there's Mother Nature's food, which I want you guys to eat, and then I want you to stay away from man food, which is just garbage. Most people are committing, I wrote an epigram last night that most people are committing suicide on a daily basis just through lifestyle. So I want you to do some things to do. So one of the things I try to teach people is we're going to go back. Does anybody in here, you might remember the Time Tunnel, that show? Anybody remember Time Tunnel? Anybody? Okay. Well, I grew up a long time ago. All right, so we're going to go back 40,000 years ago to a time when we were hunter-gatherers. And we're going to eat like a hunter-gatherer. And hunter-gatherers had to move a little bit. So we're going to talk a little bit about exercise too. And I want you to get back to eating like a hunter-gatherer did. 75 to 85% of the problems people have as far as their health is concerned is because they're breaking the rules. All right, so let's see. Is this thing? Right. There we go. So eating's really super simple. I want you to understand Mother Nature wants you to drink water, right? And we're going to try to eat a lot of our foods in a raw state. And I'm going to teach, I'm not going to tell you to be a vegetarian. If I wasn't here today, I would be at the beach surfing today, but I'm here for you guys, and that's not committed on it to help you. And since I'm in the food chain every day, being a surfer, because sharks eat surfers, I figure I can eat a little fish once in a while, so that's why I rationalize it, okay? All right, so what we're going to go over today is I want you to try to implement this stuff 80% of the time, and then 20% of the time you can go back to eating some of the stuff that isn't so good for you. You know what I'm saying? Like when you go to a party, it's not always good to eat at 100% health, okay? And we're going to go over some things today, and I'm going to get this thing down sooner or later. There we go. Now, here's the deal. If you have, like, let's say a high-performance sports car like a Ferrari, you're supposed to put high-octane fuel, like the 91 expensive gas in that, because that car's high-performance. And I want you guys to look at yourselves as high-performance individuals. Like, if you go back 40,000 years ago, those hunter-gatherers had the physical stature of an elite Olympic athlete because they basically ate according to the rules and they got some motion in their life, so i.e. exercise in their life. Now, as far as teaching people how to eat right and whether they do it or not, it's like I say, you can lead a horse to mother's kitchen, but you can't always make it eat right. So the thing is, it's your body. You need to make those decisions for yourself. And if you want to be a pinto, you can be a pinto. Okay? Does anybody remember pintos? Yeah. Thank you. Really dating myself. You should have a Model T up there, right? All right, now here's the deal. I'm not getting any younger, but the thing is I take care of my body, and the thing is I like to surf. See, there's a picture you wanted to see, my friend. And I still snowboard like I'm at, man, and I know that if you take care of your body, it's going to last longer than if you don't. And if you put the right fuel in the system, it's going to work better and it's going to last longer than if you don't. So it's up to you. And I know I see patients all the time, they come in their 20s and 30s, and I know even some kids I could run circles around as far as physical fitness is concerned. Because most kids, this is the only exercise they get anymore, and then they sit on the couch and don't maybe eat some of that just horrible food. All right, so here's the deal. I want everyone to be happy too. I'm reading all these things about affirmations. It's good to get up in the morning and be thankful that, like, I share this story all the time. I have If I ever have a day where I got stinking thinking going on, you know what I'm saying, like I'm whining about something, I think about my good friend Boris, Del Cid, who's a chiropractor, and he had a bad motorcycle accident, and now he's paralyzed. Now his whole goal in life is just to walk again. So anytime I whine about stuff, I just think about that, and put things back into perspective. So if you think, I get up in the morning and go, it's a good day, we still got some oxygen, let's rock, let's get to work, let's have some fun. I'm all about nerve function. The nervous system runs everything in your body. It's the software that runs your body. And how many people go to a dentist? Anybody? Good. So your teeth will outlive you. Is that what's going to happen? Okay. So the thing is, in the future, everyone will have some type of spinal hygienist because a lot of things that we do posturally aren't normal. Like 40,000 years ago, people didn't sit in chairs. I looked at all your computer terminals and they sit at computers all day. So we're doing things that aren't posturally correct on a daily basis. That's why in the future people will have hygienists to maintain proper line of spine. If your spine's proper line, you're going to get greater nerve flow. You're going to have more power to run your body. All right, you got to move. Like I said, in the old days, if you didn't move, you didn't eat. And worse yet, if you didn't move, maybe something else ate you, like a big old saber-tooth tiger. And then we're going to talk about eating some living foods. Like some people think that Dr. Bill's on drugs. I'm not on drugs, I just eat high energy foods. Like I ate a nice organic apple before I came in. I did a fruit smoothie today. I like salads. I mean, I did some wheatgrass juice last night. I mean, just powering the system up because I like to be high energy. If you want to be low energy, eat low energy food that drains your energy, clogs it. See, most people, they're sick because they eat foods that clog them up, like white flour and water makes what? Paste. And you eat that, and you wonder why people have colon problems, and people eat a lot of saturated or hydrogenated fats, and then they wonder why their arteries and veins get plugged up, and they wonder why they have heart disease again. You're not living by the rules, and you break the rules. And then everyone's got to get a little sleep. You got to rest. You know what I'm saying? And nobody's going to sleep today, hopefully. What's the most important meal of the day? Class? It's breakfast. You want to, oh, Dr. Bill, I'm trying to lose weight. I skipped breakfast. No, then what does your body do? It immediately goes into a starvation mode. And it starts storing calories as fat. You want to get up in the morning and rev up the Ferrari. Let's turn the power on. Let's get the metabolism going. That's how you start burning this stuff off. And I'm going to teach you to eat 5 to 6 meals a day. That's what I do. Because what happens with most people is they eat breakfast, their blood sugar goes way up through the roof, then your pancreas freaks out, it brings your blood sugar down, and then you're hungry, you want to eat. Then you eat like a horse, and then your blood sugar goes way up, and then around 4 or 5 o'clock, you start getting hungry again, and then you want to eat like a horse again. But if you plug in some fruit, like I'll teach you, you want to keep your blood sugar level through the course of the day. And the reason most people get diabetes is because they eat too much what? Sugar, and that other stuff which is in almost every processed food. Like processed food is bad because it has high fructose corn syrup in it, and that stuff is what causing the majority of diabetes and a few other things. Now, we have miracle foods, you know, and it's like I try to teach people if you put more miracle foods in the body, your body's going to be able to perform miraculously. So what I do is, like, I don't tell people to take a bunch of vitamins. I pretty much get all my nutrition from my food because you can't take